Hello guys. So we've done a question like this yesterday. I didn't record it, so we'll do one more and I'll record it. This is actually interesting because, as I told you yesterday, this is the first time you get to do a question which is matric level. So when you come across these in matric in 2 years' time, it's not going to be more difficult. It's just as it is. So they will give you a certain equation, 3 sine theta equal minus 5. And they also tell you that theta is between 90 to 270. Okay? In other words, it's on the left side. It's either quadrant 2 or 3, right? Because this is 90, this is 180, this is 270. So it's either 2 or 3. Okay, Luan already figured out which one it is, but we'll figure out in a minute. What they want us to find is to find out what is cosine theta plus sine theta without using a calculator, but with using a diagram, with the aid of a diagram. Here we go. So let's just start, okay? Now, if they didn't use, the first thing to do, if you got 3 sine theta minus 5, what you want to do is, because we've done, take the 5. What should we do? Take the 3. So we're going to write sine theta equal minus 5 over 3. That's the first step that you've got to do. Okay? Is that right? Maybe I got the numbers wrong. Actually. Right. Yeah, that wasn't a 3, that was 13. That makes more sense. Okay, so minus 5 over 13. Okay? Now, if there was no talk about not using calculator and stuff, what would you do? If you could use the how do you take the sin over? Sin to the negative 1. We're doing the inverse. So if we wanted to find out, we'll do theta. I'll write it down here. Okay, if we could use a calculator, we'll say theta equal sine minus 1, shift sign. Remember, shift sign, and put in minus 5 over 13. Actually, we would do slightly different, but we'll talk about that. That's what we would have done. We'll find theta, okay, whatever it was, let's say 40 degrees, and then just put cosine 40 plus sine 40. That would be easy, but we are not allowed to use a calculator. We got to use a diagram. So remember, we had this whole lesson about, having that circle. Okay, remember that one? And we have the triangle, or the angle can be in different quadrants. Now, we know we are either in the second or the third, because it's between 90 to 270. Okay? Luana told me before, sir, it's in the third. How do we know it's in the third and not the second? How did he know that? Yeah.
So because sine is negative.
Okay, you can see sine is negative. See how important it is if you not understand this x and y business. So if you remember what I told you, the way to remember when it's negative. We know that sine is below. Sine is below here, so it's going to be negative. So I can draw the triangle, the angle like this. I'll draw it like that, okay? So that's going to be our triangle. That's going to be the theta from here to there, okay? Now, on that triangle, I have a 5 somewhere, I've got, or minus 5, I've got 13. What can I write? Yes, Leo.
The 13 is the hippo.
The 13 is there?
Hippo.
The hippo, yes, the hippo, okay? This is the 13, right? Because these is at the bottom, right?
Yes.
Now, because it's sine theta, what is... Yeah, so opposite to the angle here, okay? This is like your theta, okay? So it's this one, isn't it? That is going to be the minus 5, and it should be minus 5 because you see it's under the x-axis, okay? The y's are negative, okay? Yeah? Opposite of theta, okay? Now, that's the hard work. This is the hard work. Once you got that, everything falls into place. I'll just pause here. Yes, Mike. So as I said, this was the hard bit, to figure out where's the triangle, to figure out what is the minus 5, what is the 13. Okay, what should we do now? Remember what we did last time, yes, Theo? What am I missing?
X.
The x, okay? The y is minus 5. I want to find out what that is. How would I do it?
13 squared minus...
Okay? So we'll call that x. Okay, so I know x squared plus minus 5 squared, or I can even drop the minus, really. Okay, because minus 5 squared is obviously positive, equal 13 squared. I'll need your help here for a second, guys. Plus 25 equal 169. I think x squared equal 144. Okay, they gave us easy numbers. X equal 21, no, it's 12. Okay, so I know it's 12, but is it plus 12 or is it?
Negative 12.
Negative 12 because I'm on the left here, so it's minus 12. Okay? Alright? Makes sense? And now, I just want to make sure we can still see that, yeah? So now, I've got everything I need to, okay? I know what sine theta, so I know it's minus 5 over 13. I'm going to write down here, okay? Sine theta, I already know it's minus 5 over 13. I'm just missing cosine theta. What will be cosine theta? Yes? Yeah?
Minus 12 over 13.
Minus 12 over 13. Because what is cosine? It's adjacent divided by the hypo. So it's going to be minus 12 over 13. Can you see that? Now this is another place where I think people will make mistakes. How do I do that? What do I do with these two fractions? Go on, Koinga. What should I do?
Minus 17.
Correct. Okay? So it will be minus 17 over 13. Well, they're the same denominator, the same people. So I just do minus 12, minus 5, and I'm very glad you didn't stumble here, because a lot of people could just say it's minus 7 or plus 7. Okay, minus 12, minus 1, minus 17. So the answer is over here. I'll just pause, see if there's any problems.
But you put in the improper fraction. So,
That's perfect. That's perfect. You can leave it right. You can make mixed number, but that's better. Yes. Did I not pause it? Okay, I think I'm gonna just stop. That's it. Thank you very much. Have a lovely holiday.